Tell me a little bit about, number one, your thoughts on the current state of Colorado hip hop, but also what are some of the things that you specifically would like to see changed?
Number one, the state of Colorado hip hop is there's no support. Colorado does not support itself. Colorado artists do not support other artists. And if you do support one another, it's because they're in your own camp. Nobody pulls somebody else from the Roxy, from Cervantes, and says, come with me, you're gonna be at Summit Hall. No charge, come. I'll put you on the stage. Nobody thinks that way. Now, I understand that we all have to make a profit. You know, I understand like something, like business has to be taken care of. But dude, like the scams that go on here is just, it's really too much. But that's the first thing. There's no state, there's no support in Colorado hip hop. Because people think, if I give you this information, I lose. We're supposed to be adding value to each other. And the Colorado artists that think they popping, that most people think are popping, they're not. Take them to LA. Take them to Atlanta. Take them to Chicago. Take them to Dallas.
Now you mentioned that. Now what do you think that the biggest difference is there between Atlanta, LA, Denver? You know, what you mentioned
support,
being able to blow up a little bit better. What is the main difference, and how do you feel that artists are able to accomplish the support by going out of state versus starting here in state?
Okay, support and then opportunities. There's not a lot of opportunities here. Who wants to see the same artist do Cervantes 15 times? Sorry, nobody. And when you're going to these outside states, there's a love, there's a connection, and these cities already have a surrounding. They already have a backing history. Colorado ain't got no history. I'm sorry, at least not that I know of. Excuse me if I'm wrong.
And it does. It
does, but is it to that level?
I think personally the problem with Colorado's history is that it's quite in fact that it's history. There isn't enough unity to move forward.
Correct.
And you know, from what I'm hearing, I'm feeling like you're echoing that same sentiment.
Yes.
So when we talk about the lack of support and sort of this selfish mind state that people seem to get in, what are some of the things that not only we can do to change that, but what are some of the things that you do to kind of circumvent that and go around, that obstacle?
Well, one of the things that I think can change is like the whole pay-to-play scam. That whole system just needs to go. People here, I'm just gonna say in general, I'm not gonna specify anybody out because I don't want no smoke. But people here, they like to do business very badly. And one of the ways they do it is with the pay-to-play system. Because the artists, number one, they don't know any better. So of course, like you give me 30 tickets and I gotta go sell these 30 tickets, and but I only get 5% of it, but then you don't promote it as the promoter. The venue doesn't do anything to help increase the sales, to get people in their door. So I, the artist, am doing your job and mine. And then I gotta go perform on top of this? Nah. And there are gatekeepers here that, like I said, I won't mention any names, but you know who they are. You know these people. They like cream of the crop people. But they be like, I'm the ish and I'm not giving up my spot, blah, 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 blah. It ain't about you. If you really care for the city like that, you put on. And the crazy thing is, you wouldn't charge me like that. I know, Chris, I gotta make money. How am I gonna make money? I thought it was about Colorado. I thought it was about building everybody up. Just building everybody up. I thought it was about that. But we see the true intentions, and we see what happens when there's a dollar involved. So when there's a dollar involved, it's different. It's a whole different ball game. And I'm not saying that Colorado can't be that, but it has to change its mentality. That's the I believe it's three key people, three groups of people. It's the artists. Number one, they got to know their business, so they got to know how to operate a little bit better, just mentally and business wise. Number two is the promoters, and number three is the venue owners. Now the 2 or 3, the performance, I'm sorry, the venue owners and the promoters, they kind of work hand in hand. They're lazy though. Let's just be honest. They're lazy. They don't want to do it. They rather get some new artists that don't know ish and be like, give him like 50 tickets and make him go sell them joints. But
and
then,
a rookie who
just
trying to
happened
come
to get
up
on.
and make a
Afton
name.
do this. Afton.
Probably his first performance even.
That makes sense. And it's like, yo. But this is where the responsibility of the artist has to come in and be like, let me go do my research. And then a side note, like when I think you mentioned before about other cities, you have, unfortunately, it's just a true thing. Like I said, I don't think that Colorado can get to that point, but you got to leave in order to come back. Because the top 3 things that go on here are what? Red Rocks, Pepsi Center, 420. That's it. Everything else is local. Now the major artists will come through here, but Colorado and specifically Denver is like that place where you marking stuff for your tour. Like, hey y'all, man, we need another city. How about Denver? Okay, cool. That's what it's like. Versus like, yo, we have to go to Atlanta. We have to go to Chicago.